I'm gonna go over the top 5 places people from California are moving to in Arizona. But before we jump into the list, here's something I always tell people. Californians don't just move to Arizona, they move to specific places for specific reasons. And if you pick the wrong spot, you could end up with a commute you hate, a lifestyle that doesn't match your family, or a vibe that feels totally different than what you pictured. So today I'm breaking down where Californians are actually moving to in Arizona, and more importantly, why they're choosing each one and who each area is best for. And stay with me to the end because I'm going to share the biggest mistake I see Californians make when they move here. And it's the one that creates the "we moved here and we don't love it" kind of regret. Hi friends, I'm Alejandra with Moving to Arizona. My family made the move from California 10 years ago, and I now help people relocate here all the time. If you want my help narrow down the right area for your lifestyle, budget, and day-to-day routine, reach out. My team and I would love to help you. Just to give you some quick context, when Californians move to Arizona, most of them end up in the Phoenix metro area. In fact, one recent report from the US Census showed that around 36,000 Californians moved into Maricopa County in just 1 year. Okay, now let's jump into those top 5 areas. Number 1, Phoenix. I'm gonna start with Phoenix because it's the biggest catch-all destination, and for a reason. Phoenix is where a lot of Californians land when they want to be close to everything. Jobs, airports, sports, concerts, restaurants, nightlife, major freeways that connect you to the rest of the valley. Phoenix also has the most variety. You can do downtown high-rise living, historic neighborhoods, midtown convenience, Arcadia vibes, or family-friendly pockets that feel more suburban. But here's the insider truth. Phoenix can mean totally different lifestyles depending on which area you pick. So if you're considering Phoenix, the real question is, what kind of Phoenix do you want? Because one Phoenix neighborhood can feel like an urban city experience, and another can feel like a quiet family residential area, and they're both Phoenix. Phoenix is best for you if you want to be central. You want convenience and you want access. You like being close to events and amenities. You might want to be hybrid in commuting and don't want to be far out and have to drive. And one big reason people pick Phoenix, if you're new to Arizona and you're not sure what part of the valley you'll love long term, Phoenix can be a strategic starter location while you learn all the areas. Number 2, Scottsdale. Scottsdale is a big draw for higher income Californians, people buying a second home, vacation home, people who want that elevated lifestyle, golf, resorts, shopping, dining, hiking, beautiful desert scenery. But Scottsdale is not just one thing either. There's old town energy, more entertainment, restaurants, walkability. There's North Scottsdale, bigger homes, newer communities, more space, and there's luxury pockets that are in their own category. Scottsdale is best for you if you want lifestyle first, restaurants, golf, resorts, shopping. You want those beautiful desert views and hiking nearby, and you're okay with paying a little bit more in a higher demand market. You want a strong Arizona luxury brand and resale appeal. Here's an insider tip. Scottsdale is a vibe, but it's not always the best fit for families with young kids. If what you really want is tons of neighborhood kids running around, playing at the community parks, packed every weekend. It can be, depending on the areas, but this is where choosing the right neighborhood matters. Number 3, Tucson. Tucson is a big one that people forget to include, but Californians absolutely move there, especially people coming from LA who want a slower pace, a lower cost of living than Phoenix. Tucson feels different than Phoenix in a good way. More laid back, more desert college town, more artsy, and it's surrounded by beautiful scenery. Tucson is best for you if you want a slower pace than Phoenix. You want generally lower cost of housing than many of the Phoenix suburbs. You like the culture, food scene, more relaxed feel. You're okay with the smaller metro footprint. Insider tip, Tucson has pockets that are amazing and pockets where people are surprised because it feels very different. So if Tucson's on your radar, you want to be extra intentional about neighborhood selection. Number 4, Lake Havasu City. This one surprises people until you see the data and you hear the why. Lake Havasu has become a magnet for Californians, especially because it's close enough to feel feel connected to California, but with a totally different cost and lifestyle. In 2023 alone, more than 5,300 Californians relocated to Havasu County compared to just 2,600 Arizonans, showing how powerful that California pull really is in the Lake Havasu area. So why do people choose it? Lake lifestyle, boating, warm weather, and for a lot of people, it feels like they finally get to live a lifestyle that was out of reach in California. Lake Havasu is the best fit for you if you love boating and lake life, you want a smaller city feel, you want to be closer to the California border, you're okay with it being more destination lifestyle than a major metro convenience. Insider tip, Havasu is awesome, but it's not Phoenix. So if you're moving for a huge job market or you need a specific type of commute, it might not be the right match. This is one of those you choose it for the lifestyle places. Number 5, Queen Creek. Queen Creek is the one I see with a lot of families, remote workers, and anyone who wants newer home, community amenities, and more space. And here's a really interesting stat. Queen Creek's 85142 zip code ranked number 6 most popular zip code in the country for inbound moves in 2025, with over 3,000 people moving here. So why are Californians choosing Queen Creek? Well, new construction, master plan communities, parks, trails, community events, and it feels like a small town. It's very charming compared to some of the other suburbs. Now, let me give you the real insider tip. Queen Creek is not for everyone. It's far out. I've had people ask me, what do people do for work in Queen Creek? How do they live out there? And that's really a smart question, because if you have to commute to Phoenix or Scottsdale, surprise, that drive is gonna kill you. Queen Creek is best for you if you want new construction, modern neighborhoods, you want community amenities, and lots of families. But you work remote, you work in the East Valley, or you have a flexible schedule. You want space and a calmer feel. And here's my personal family insider tip. If you have younger kids, new construction is the way to go. It can be a game changer for you socially, while older established neighborhoods can be amazing, but sometimes they are gonna have older kids, older families, retirees. When you move into a brand new community, it often fills up with young families fast, and kids end up having so many friends everywhere. That can literally change your child's day-to-day happiness and life. Now, the biggest mistake Californians make when they move to Arizona, here it is, they pick a city based on the internet before they map their real life. Meaning they don't map their commute. They don't think about where they'll actually spend their time. They don't realize how far apart everything is. They don't account for traffic patterns and the times they're actually going to be driving. Phoenix Metro is massive. A place that can look close on the map can still be different daily routine than you expected. So here's the best quick filter I tell my clients. Where will you work and how often will you drive there? What do you want your weekdays to feel like? What do you want your weekends to look like? And what kind of neighborhoods do you want your kids growing up in? Because the best place is the one that fits your actual life. So quick recap: Phoenix, central, lots of variety, access to everything. Scottsdale, great lifestyle, luxury, desert beauty, amenities. Tucson, slower pace, different vibe, lower cost. Lake Havasu, lake lifestyle, close to California, small city. Queen Creek, new homes, master plan communities, family heavy, but further out. If you want, I can help you narrow down different areas based on your budget, lifestyle, commute, what kind of neighborhood you want. Contact me at 480-382-0519 or easily book a call at zoomtoarizona.com. And stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm breaking down the biggest mistakes Californians make when they move to some of these areas and how you can avoid them. This way you can love where you live. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.